My wife and I are parents. We have a son. His name is Brian. He's 25 years old and he's handsome. He's biologically ours. We also have two daughters, and our daughters don't quite look like us. It's because they're from Korea. We have a daughter, Nicole, and a daughter, Allison. They're both young adults now, but we adopted them from Korea when they were around 5 months old. They're both beautiful young women today, and we don't share genetics with them, but they certainly have been products of our love from the earliest days. And friends, that's a great memory or a great thought for me to keep in mind, because God in His Word tells me that I've been adopted too. Now, granted, I was born to biological parents, so I've never understood or experienced physical adoption. But in Ephesians chapter 1, it says that I, and you as well, were predestined to be adopted as God's sons through Jesus Christ. Now, the reason why it says sons is because a son receives the full inheritance. So here's what God did for you. He took a child that was not originally His own child, a child that was perhaps a great distance off. Believe me, Korea is a long ways from the United States. God chooses that child. We chose our daughters. God draws that child into His family and says, you are now like a son to me, and you have all of the rights and all of the privileges of a natural born child. Guys, let me tell you, there is no difference in love between the love I have for my son, who's mine biologically, and my daughters, whom we adopted through Bethany Christian Services. There's no difference between the love of the adopted and the natural born. And God says, I chose you through Jesus Christ because I wanted you to be a part of my family. Guys, you have an incredible inheritance. Don't deny that inheritance. Don't lose it. Don't miss it. You are a child of God because God chose you and made you His own. You've been adopted. Go and live that way this week.